BGB, Pleasure to Boss, and we are here once again with Danganronpa, and Chihiro has been murdered. Let's go find out who murdered Chihiro. Mondo, you know any of this, bro? Sure, alright. Gotta just check out Chihiro. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written on the wall? What? Bro, you're right. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message or harvest. It's just too strange. Also, you know, Chihiro's tied up. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Ruh-roh, Raggy! Genocide Jack is a murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. And this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
Going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! He was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No! Why? WH, why? Kadunk. I love it! Kadunk. She fainted! That's not so good. Hina rushed over to the class Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up. Every time. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is a... I was going to say homophobic. So she's hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. So since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha.
Just a second!
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot away. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up, ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through. Her emotions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens. Right? Is I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Yeah. What? Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? What the heck? Real hard when she fainted. The world of her back, a top ending and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well...
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the sound is gone. That's a good thing, right? Excuse me, that feeling is not fun. You're her eyes seem strangely vacant. Might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but can someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me! Of course she did. Jesus Christ, you creep. Very well, you take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Oh, God, Jack. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? I do! Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation, the mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us! Who's sus, boy? Isn't that right, Monokuma? Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing, it's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works! That's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us? Another one of us. Excuse me. That's the classmate. What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls! You know that? There's just nothing down there at all. Well, I'll let you pray. Combine if you want. I don't have it either, sorry! Stop talking and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring us, right? I sure did, dumb.
It's the
Allow me to present the next
Monocle!
Monocle file! I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya later!
So please do your very tippy top best on this investigation! Oh, Willy Dilly, Mother Guma! Do we really gotta do another investigation? Didn't you just, like, go attack her? Alright. Examining the corpse of one of our friends. Having to suspect all our other friends? I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too, Ratty! Oh, God! Get out of here. Where are you planning going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. Dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all this, are you not? How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprits, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon. What? What do you want to die? Right, go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. Dead bodies an object! Chihiro wasn't an object! Show the respect, I'll be cement here! Everyone,
Calm down.
Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko, if we don't stop the mission and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat! Remember I came up German.
Hey!
Hold on! If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer! In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people! What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just gave up with it! I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule has been out, so regulation member.
So then.
Our case might not limit to one person. Well,
Hey,
in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Does one would totally murder that possibility?
Punishment is waiting
Well,
for
now,
you.
I'll get you guys at the class trial. Aha! I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens. You need to shut the fuck up! well, for now, Taka and me are going to drop you off out of the room. I thought you already did. Nice. I'm gonna get you out.
There is nothing to
no
be
time
done.
to stand around here. We must begin our investigation toot sweet. I'm going to say tout. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in a girl's locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Oh, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Look at the part 2. Has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a sound? Huh? Did you need something from me? Of course.
Naturally.
Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So, what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Fuck you, Byakuya. I hate this part. I don't like cooperating with the brain. Huh? I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. To solve? No, you seem to have some limited use, which is why I chose you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though, you prick. Oh, right.
Let's go.
Say your stupid stuff. Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. The poster's got blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. That's all you gotta say? What must? The word must written on the wall in blood. What's it mean behind letters? The weapon! There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's a blood stain. There's blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean the dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbell has been added to the True Bullets section of your handbook. Check this. I can feel the life drained out of my own body. So I think I heard my phone ringing there. No, of course not. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body. But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Here's good. Sakura. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been telling a lot about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hina or herself were usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her up, her diners more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night. Perhaps.
However.
But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the True Bullets section of your handbook. I'm just gonna read out the thing that we actually get and not the rest of it from now on. Kyoko, Kimmy! She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. You're a very strange woman. You know, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. It's probably just ignoring Byakuya as a prick. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. All I need to get stronger. Doesn't sound right, does it? All I need to get stronger. All I need to do is get stronger. There's definitely a mistake there. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. Because of Chihiro's complex, I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account. Now I believe it's time for us to move on. Huh? Already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but if you're satisfied, just hurry up and proceed. Oh, motherfucker, I ain't satisfied with you. So pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. Huh? Is this related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. Go fuck yourself. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be real holes. Surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. What the hell you want, man? There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Boy! Well, as you know, I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. Oh, I got caught to this twat. You could at least try and figure out where we should check without my help. Yeah! I just clicked there! This is the crime! Hold on, we still have more to check here. Alright, fine. I'm guessing that. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right? Do you have any issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
Has he been domesticated?
That's
It
right.
seems that Makoto has a question for you. Sure,
You need
what's
something?
up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes,
Yep.
The card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, right?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of arrived terrorist on the prowl, the team and the Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone their handbook, correct? Correctly correct! So then, that means only girls can go in the locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, here's boy being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Let me tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such,
So
the killer
in
must
other
be one
words-
of the girls. Did I get it right? Good lord,
Such
you're simple.
ignorance.
But am I wrong? You should pay close attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to snip out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. Yeah, you're treating me like a pretty little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Okay, now what did I do all this all the time? As if I was... Yeah. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things. Get it?
Yeah.
Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out, but more like Byakuya and get your poop together. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self. I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. Main hall. That'll help you understand what's going on. I already know what's going on now. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? Dang, get out! It's a media handbook, 3 to be exact. No, wait, there's 3 of them. Well, what are they doing in here? So you finally found them. It took me 1 second to find them, you prick. Huh, did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of the dead students get delivered to his mailbox. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, Sayaka Mizuno! You're right, Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been right in front of you this entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Oh my god, we already went through this a second ago. I'm reading it again. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall, e-handbooks.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong? That's
Very
strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? Junko Inoshima. The other handbook shows Junko's name when I started it up. Ah! Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense,
see.
Yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. Memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Yeah, no, it's a withstand everything. Hey!
Making me now I'm really angry.
What? That e-handbook is essential to the student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break! It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap! Oh, but, even my making handbook does have one single weak point. It does. But
I can't hear you!
I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks. Then
What?
Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say! You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Power dead? The other question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprits. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. Exactly, not quite. Huh? No? What? Oh, what dickhead? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro? Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. Reaction! The murder fiend is a Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack, yes, we fucking know! Christ. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. See, I have something that will prove it. And I can show you. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to review Then you really think, you truly believe Genocide Jack is the one who killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Jack is couple in this case. And I have bias to believe it. I assure you Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's
Evidence
all
that
clear
Genocide
now.
Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does something like that really... Hey! You two! Big trouble! Need your help! We're busy.
I don't have
Leave us
time
alone.
to play with you.
What's the emergency? Emergency! Come on, please! You gotta help me! It's like all kind of... This is a serious emergency. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, Hina. But it's an emergency. Emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Since
Very
it's Toko,
strange.
I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. Yeah. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, no!
Let's
It
go.
looks like she headed to the dorms to Toko's room, most likely. You're right! Most likely you're right. Oh, bouncing up and down. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff? We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Fine, I'll go first, I guess. I may as well give it a shot. Ding dong! Hello! The door swung open slowly and silently, so it didn't swing open, it just opened. Oh, holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
I won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? It's been like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. Oh, piss off, let me talk now. No, I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murder fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But I felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Dora was scared enough to even bar her door? Did she Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya! Hey, Byakuya, you think you can ask her to come out of her room? I mean, sure.
That's fine.
Whatever. Huh? You gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Jinjan, hello! After a few moments, I guess after that.
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Bakula!
It's Byakuya.
Bakula! I like Bakula! I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. Don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya, what was Togo talking about just now? Something about a promise? I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Well then, let's go. Out, waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I heard to get up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The boy changing room. Nope. Oh. Library. Okay. Oh, yeah, the evidence. Come on, let's go in. Go with this. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I really need to get a proper chair. Like a proper gaming chair. Oh, right, yeah. But remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here? It all makes sense once you're inside. Wow, there's so many books and files. So much dust, too. I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. If you pay attention to your surroundings, you're sure to discover that value for yourself. Oops, here. So many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's in all these things? Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth from far a common. Dangerous truth far a common. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to disappear for it, tell them off. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. This shelf is stuffed with tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah, you have a shelf. Indeed, to select that file. Huh? That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept in the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at us. How the fuck are they gonna know? It's a library with no fucking cameras. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. That's our point. No, behind him. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little one. Those things are filled with graphic disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? Dumbass. All those files, there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of things you'd expect to leak. Oh. Where the fuck? Oh my god. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have any problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right? That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label alive. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it. But I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to just to show just how much Holmes Pete truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. Our ways of killing, you know. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches there. Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once just to get the same ones at home. Well, this has to be like top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why my family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible? I read.
So, in other words,
there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. It's beyond belief or not belief. Ripley's believe it or not! Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I saw more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all the reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf. This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled here. It's got big books, like 1,000 people seemingly. As there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Second, they're always hung up. Is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's
right.
The key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit
So
isn't a
in other
copycat
words-
killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. That's right.
In other
There
words-
is the that right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal fiendish killer. Such a brutal fiendish killer really is walking around among us.
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Get fucked! Hold on, we still have more. Check here. Fuck on! I don't want fucking yummy meat for you to buy. Yeah, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it? Well,
That's
beg,
fine.
but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. I could do anything I want with it, fuckface. It's not yours. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I'd reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. By the way, there's actually a clue here as well about the murder. Yeah, there's two clues. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Soji Gaku, 23, Kano Isai, 14, Takeshi Hoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Neohisa, Takeshi Masumune, Yuto, Yumijima. There was no end to it. But one thing became completely clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and spent exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page. Makoto profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. I have no fucking idea what that is. Oh, bloody hell.
So in other words,
I'm accidentally taking part of the controller. The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But split personality is a real thing. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up to now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. That's the last one, isn't it? No, alright, we
Let's
should
go.
get going this. Oh, yeah. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait. Yeah. there's one more room we gotta go to. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on,
I don't
enough
have
your
time to
annoying
play with you.
misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? I thought we would be Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. We'll investigate it forward on your own. Well, goodbye. Well, I did that in the first one. Fuck you. And just like that, he was gone. Fairly quickly, as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. Oh, God. I felt like I was a face of pain. At the same time, I might have come for some really important news thanks to him. Just like Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that mysterious fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. I'm not tempted to take this apart in a bit. Alright. Cheer for me! Has rescued evidence! Discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I see.
Another setting degrees for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. But guarantee that what I found will
sure of
steal
it.
the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah. Miss Lunenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she say? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? No, I've always found that to be weird. Well, the boy will bully a girl he likes, and a girl will bully a boy she likes. That's shit. That's crap. That's absolute bullshit. Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Move it, people me. Huh, this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. So it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Yeah, that right. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is this? Yes! Boys' locker room carpet. Sure, why not? No, of course not. Oh, investigating this one. I don't know why. I always think the investigation won't take that long. It always takes longer than I thought. What the hell am I in there again for? Oh yeah. Blood stain posted, the blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big breath of swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big breakfast swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Dual locker room posters! Hello, Sakura! You spent a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Ian and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the poster in the boys and girls locker room could have been switched? Sorry, I can't really say I never really paid any attention to this. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, sure. You're going to notice it at least once, and no. I see, but there is something that's been bothering me in the locker room. See, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now. Exactly, of course. Earlier, the stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean, as if there was never a stain there to begin with?
But we've seen a stained carpet before in the other room.
Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally
Indeed.
speaking. But I have
However,
to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it? Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But before I go,
So
let
then.
me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. I'll be
Goodbye.
praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. Think Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. His hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in kind of a crucifix position. Huh. The rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was blows to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being spent and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added. Oh yeah. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Dude, thoroughly! That's not thoroughly! Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope, but it isn't actually a rope at all. Still, that's not the only thing that concerns me. Oh my god, Yeah, alright, it doesn't matter. He's not gonna figure it out. Yeah, visit or research a certain place and have a look at the Genocide Jack files. I don't know what the certain place. Oh, right, I don't remember that. So I'm up here, I might as well go for the Genocide Jack file. Ooh. Genocide Jack! Our Genocide Jill? Or Genocide Bill? Oh, that was the door out. But of course it's not. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? The only one who would do something like that can't anyone but Byakuya. Byakuya! No. Take it out, man. Hey, I got a freaking coin. Alright, sweet. There's more. What's the lamp? Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. And it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. There's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Yep, library desk lamp. There we go. Crap, I forgot the area we need to revisit. Oh, I remember now. I think it's the area you gotta revisit. Probably not. Should so this is the only other area we were. This is the only other area we were at. Byakuya. There's a mailbox here, and inside are Junko, Leon, and Sayaka's e-handbooks. It looks like the handbooks of the dead students are only lending is control. In other words, no problem. Also, looks like Leon's handbook refuses to turn on, but according to my commission, it shouldn't be broken if they're really unrelated. Either way.
Oh, hey, Makoto.
What's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Yeah, I just did, so. Right, I said revisit. I don't think of where we would have to revisit stuff. I know we gotta see Celeste anyway. So to the kitchen we shall go.
So Hina! Oh, Hina! How's Choco doing? Hina!
Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimming and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Choco's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? Donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created: outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one thing was at. Yeah. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. She didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep a distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah,
Yep,
totally.
it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite? Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as the kind of girl. I don't know, maybe I just read that wrong. That does continue on, but oh, so that's in the warehouse. And I've actually just went away and bought Danganronpa V3 for €16 during Golden Week. Right now, you can get Danganronpa V3 for €16. Although, just, be ready for absolute disappointments. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you. Last night I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? In this warehouse? My God.
Indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
Perhaps.
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes,
I assumed she was
indeed.
merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. The strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying it, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account. I wanted to check somewhere.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for.
The class trial!
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
And the third floor corridor is forbidden.
See you soon.
You will. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right there. It's through here.